It's TwoWheelTrigger. It's Sunday. Your boy's tired. Your boy's overworked. Your boy is stressed and anxious. And yeah, I just needed to get out on two wheels. It's looking like rain any time now. The Weather Channel says it's supposed to rain here around noon, but there's a line of thunderstorms coming through. If you look at the Apple weather app, it says 6 p.m. tonight. There's like a 30% chance, and the rest of the day has nothing. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I've not been riding very much lately. Just too much going on. So I work from home, so I don't have to commute. Pretty much the only time I get to ride is if I'm going out for some kind of fun. I teach just about every other weekend, so I usually ride out there, but I've also got to take the dog to drop him off for boarding. So I take him, I drop him off for boarding. If it's decent weather, I'll take the Pan America, because it's a long gravel road. I just don't want to drive the road glide down that path and get the whole bike wrapped up in dust and dirt. So I'll take the Pan Am, but you know, then I'm leaving class at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, getting home an hour later from whatever time I left. It's kind of nice to be on the car at that point because I'm not as wired when I get home if I drive the car. You know, if I'm on the bike, I definitely feel, you know, the wind and the outdoors and all the things, and I got more energy when I get home. So then I don't sleep well. Turn around Saturday morning, I'll usually ride to class, and then Sunday's kind of a hit or miss. You know, if I've got a class that's doing really well and we're finishing up early, then I can ride the motorcycle and go pick up Harley, assuming I have his stuff on the bike. If not, if the class isn't going really quick, I usually have to drive the car, and that way I can just go straight to pick him up because he needs to be picked up. I don't know, I'd say 5 at the absolute latest is usually what we are good with. And you know, sometimes we get out of class at 3:30, 3:45. I've gotten out before at like 4:15, which sucks. But you know, that seems to be the only riding I'm getting in now is to and from class, and you know, while I'm on the range. And so with being in my last week of a college course in pharmacology, an intro to pharmacology, I'm not a pharmacist major or anything like that, but in that class, you know, it's taken a lot of reading. I'm in my last, I don't know, I think I've got 6 or 7 classes total. It's like 2, 4, 7 classes total left to take for a bachelor's degree. So I'm technically a senior. So these are some higher level classes that require a little more reading, a little more thought, a little more effort and energy put into them. So I've had to go part-time, and you know, getting all those classes done, getting the work, it's important to me that I get a decent grade. I currently have an A in this class, and I've got essentially 4 assignments, but it's really 3. It's a discussion post, 2 replies to peers, a quiz, and then a 1,500 word research assignment that's due Friday. Yeah, Friday. So you know, there's work to be done. Work is demanding right now. There's a lot going on there, so I don't have a whole lot of free time throughout the day that I used to have, where I could potentially knock out some schoolwork or, you know, something for the club. I was, up until yesterday, the VP of our chapter of our LEMC, but on Friday made it known that I was going to be stepping down. The president as well did the same, because he also is dealing with a lot at work and family, just like I am. And so we you know, for the betterment of ourselves and also for the chapter, we decided it was appropriate that both of us step down. The nominations to take over as president and VP went to the ones we, you know, recommended and nominated, and they were willing to jump into it. And there's the rain. All right, we're going to do a U-turn right here. Ooh, that got squirrely. Alright, let's... Oh, will he do it? Oh, that was so close to riding off the edge of this road. Alright, well, we found the rain. Apparently, the Weather Channel was the one that was right. But, you know, long story short, I cut off the VP tab last night, and it kind of felt like a weight was off of me. If I'm being honest, it shouldn't be a lot of work as the VP unless you have to fill in for others. And we were having to do a lot of fill in. So we didn't have a treasurer, so I was having to act as the treasurer. Our secretary has a lot going on, so pretty often I was having to also fill in as secretary. Our MSAA had a lot going on, so there was stuff going on there that had to be filled in. It just a lot. Everybody has a lot going on, and it didn't really feel like the amount of energy I was putting in was getting met. So I did what I had to do for my own sanity. Still love the guys. Hope the chapter does well, but for right now at least, it's not going to be my priority. So with that said, I picked up a major for my college degree, and I'm sorry, a minor. So I kept my major. I added one class, and that one class will get me a minor's degree in IT, or information systems. The major, if you're just tuning in and have never seen one of my videos, is healthcare informatics. It's the most closely related program to what I do for a living. So it's really, I don't need it. I'm already established in my field. Not a lot of people do what I do. So I'm already established. I'm headhunted regularly enough, I guess I could say. If I lost my job, would I struggle? Yeah, probably for a few months until I found, you know, a place that had an opening, and then it would be fine. But with all that said, it's kind of niche, and the whole reason I'm doing this program and getting this degree is really just as a checklist or bucket list item for me. Let's get up here, blow all this water off my helmet. But I just want to be able to see it on the wall and know that I didn't quit, because right after high school, when I got into public safety, EMS, and law enforcement, all that goodness, I stopped taking college classes and instead started doing Con Ed stuff for EMS. And I've always thought back basically as a quitter for my college degree. And so I just want to check that box and have it done. But May is Mental Health Month, so I'm going to keep this short. Mental health, you know, this whole channel is devoted to mental health, right? Like, this is my form of therapy. I get out here on two wheels. Whatever is in my head just comes out of my mouth. There is no filter here. It's literally whatever is going through my brain to my mouth in my life at the time. And if you don't have an outlet like that, I think you need one. With it being Mental Health Month, it's a great time to try to find that outlet. It's important to look around you and see who's supporting you and who doesn't. You know, when you throw yourself out there and you make comments, who's just absorbing that and who's actually checking on you, who's actually, you know, putting the effort in. And unfortunately, I've got some people that should be a lot closer to me, that I should be a lot closer with as well. and they just, I put something out there that was very personal, that shared, you know, a lot of the challenges I'm going through right now, and they just kind of read it and never responded. And so to those people, they're kind of dead to me. I've got no use for those people in my life, whether they are, you know, friend, family, brother in the chapter, whatever it may be. I know who they are, and they would probably know who they are too. But that's, I'm done with it. So the point there is, figure out who's in your circle, figure out who's for you, figure out who's just, you know, watching the movie. Very thankful I've got a few guys that, you know, are close to check on me, that they don't live anywhere near me, and that's the sad thing, is that I don't get to see them enough. Some of them I've never got to meet in person anyway. But it's important you got people that are, you know, on your side. And so we're gonna keep it short, because it's getting ready to rain over here. I'm running away from that rain cloud. Now, while I don't mind riding in the rain, it sucks that I have to wipe down all the chrome on this bike after that. So I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not going to wipe it down, because I just don't care right now. This bike has not been ridden a whole lot lately, and I just wanted to kind of get out and stretch its legs. So we stretched its legs, and we'll call it good. So guys, again, May is Mental Health Month. I hope I can do some more videos this month and actually get out and enjoy some things. This weekend was supposed to be with my kids, but my daughter decided to change her plans and go with her mom, which is perfectly fine. Mom took her to get some stuff for riding. My son was supposed to go with me to something and ended up not feeling well that morning, so he stayed home. So it was a low-key kind of chill day to myself yesterday. Next weekend, if all goes well, we'll be going to an air show here in North Carolina, but we will be taking the car, because it will be all four of us. If for some reason my wife and daughter decide not to go and are willing to watch the dog, then I will take the motorcycle with my son, and we'll actually get some riding time out there. But most likely we'll be in the car, and I'll have my dog with me. The weekend after that, my daughter has a horse show, and she's taking her horse, so I'm definitely going to go watch that. And the weekend after that, I'm teaching Memorial Day weekend, so like, it's not a lot of free time this month. Finishing up class this week, and then on the 13th start 2 new classes. Yeah, so I hope I get to ride more, and I can do some more videos and maybe talk about some stuff that, you know, isn't so heavy. But right now I just don't see where that's going to happen. So guys, again, Mental Health Month. Check in on your friends, check in on yourself, and if you ride, keep the rubber on the road. See you guys.